Today our topic is Sommerfeld extension of Bohr theory, right? So in this one, Sommerfeld, 1915, he proposed that the motion of an electron, the motion of an electron might describe an elliptical orbit in addition to the circular orbit. Okay, we can observe on the screen like this way. So one circular orbit and another one is a elliptical orbit, right? when when we are observing the circular orbit, the electrons are revolve around the nucleus in a particular distance, but angle must be changes from here. When electron present in this instant, then the angle must be changes. So in this one, the angle must be changes, right? But distance remains same. Distance remains same. When we are observing the elliptical orbit, this is a foci, we call a focus. When one electron present in this instant, the distance and the angle, this is a major axis and this one is a minor axis. Then the angle and the distance must be changes in this elliptical orbit when the electron present in this one, and when we are observing the electron is moving from here to here, then the distance and angle must be changes. Observe this one. Observe on the screen like this way. So when we are observing like this, okay, so angle must be changes and the distance also. Okay, take one elliptical orbit and this one is a major axis and this one is the minor axis. Okay, so when the foci is present on this one, it's a focus, or we call it is a nucleus. When the electron present on this one, then this one we call it is a radius vector. So to the radius vector, Sommerfeld proposed that along the radius vector we call a radial velocity. Radial velocity. Perpendicular to the radius vector, we call it is a angular velocity or azimuthal velocity, right? So based on these two velocities, Sommerfeld introduced two quantum numbers. That one is n and l. So n determines energy of the electron, and l determines possible elliptical orbits, and the value varies from 0 to n minus 1. So the formula is n minus 1. Orbital angular momentum is useful for finding the number of possible elliptical orbits. To that, B by A is equal to L plus 1 by N. So this is a formula to find the number of elliptical orbits. In this one, the B and A are semi-major and semi-minor axis. When we are observing on this elliptical orbits, so this one is the major axis and the vertical line is a minor axis. And L and N, we know that one. Okay. So for example, consider n is equal to 1. Then L n minus 1 and we get 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So we get one value only. So one number. So when we are applying on this formula, B by A is equal to 0 plus 1 by 1. That means B equal to A. So the condition is when B equal to A, then that is circular orbit. And B not equal to A, that is elliptical orbit. So in this condition, we got a B equal to A. That means it is a circular orbit. So when n is equal to 1, we have only one circular orbit. N is equal to 2 and L is equal to 0, 1. When n is equal to 2, L is equal to 0, then B by A is equal to 0 plus 1 by 2. So it is B not equal to A. But when n is equal to 2, L is equal to 1, here we have, then B by A is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2. So it is B equal to A. So this is one elliptical orbit and this one is a circular orbit. Right? And next one, n is equal to 3, then the L values are 0, 1, 2. When n is equal to 3, L is equal to 0, the values are 0 plus 1 by 3. So it is B not equal to A. This is the first condition. And second condition, n is equal to 3, L is equal to 1. B by A is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2. So it is 3. Sorry. So 3. Then it is 2 by 3. So this one also B not equal to A. When n is equal to 3, L is equal to 2, B by A is equal to 2 plus 1 by 3, 3 by 3. So this one is B equal to A. So when the principal quantum number is 3, then 2 elliptical orbits and 1 circular orbit. This is the elliptical orbit, and this one is the circular orbit. Right? And the last condition, when n is equal to 4, the L values are 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next one, when n is equal to 4, L value is 0, B by A equal to 0 plus 1 by 4. So it is B not equal to A. This is the first condition. N is equal to 4, L is equal to 1, B by A 1 plus 1 by 4. So this one also B not equal to A. N is equal to 4, L is equal to 2, B by A 2 plus 1 by 4. So this one also B not equal to A. Next one, last condition is n is equal to 4, L is equal to 3, then B by A equal to 3 plus 1 by 4. So this one is B equal to A. So on this condition, we have the 3 elliptical orbits and 1 circular orbit. Okay. So observe on the screen. So we have the three elliptical orbits and one is a circular orbit. Observe on this one. Okay. This is a circular orbit. When this is n is equal to 4, the L values are 0, 1, 2, 3. Then this is the focus. Okay. So total is, so these three are the elliptical orbits and last one is the circular orbit. So this value is B equal to A and these three values are B not equal to A. The energy between the subshells differs slightly only.